Okay, my name's Eric, and this is my son Kyle.
Hello.
And on this episode of Smo'King, we're going to show you how to do smoked bacon wrapped bratwurst. Now, this is the second video I'm kind of calling Cooking with Kyle series. Kyle has recently showed interest in learning how to cook and smoke, so I'm kind of showing him some basics. The first video I did, I'll leave a link below, was smoked pulled pork on my pit barrel cooker. And how'd that come out, Kyle?
Turned out great.
Yeah, it's a very easy recipe. It came out great. Now I got this new Monument pellet grill, and I wanted to do something easy on that for my first cook. I did an unboxing video. I'll leave a link below and tell you my initial thoughts, but this is the first time I'm cooking on it. And here in Wisconsin, they love their bratwurst. So this is super easy. We're gonna take some Johnsonville bratwurst, we're gonna wrap them in bacon, we're gonna put them on the pellet grill, we're gonna let them absorb some smoke, and then we'll crank up the heat, kind of get them nice and crispy to the end. And I think this is gonna be super easy for him to figure out how to do maybe one day by himself. So anyway, stick around. I'm gonna show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright guys, this is a super great way to kick up your bratwurst game, okay? I like them cooked the traditional way, but this is super easy. I'm going to show you a trick. I did a video on this earlier, several years ago. I saw on the Barbecue Pit Boys video, but since these are kind of small, we want to kind of make them a little bit bigger for wrapping the bacon. You take a couple here, and we're just going to kind of butterfly them. We're going to take a knife, and we're going to cut them in the center here, just to kind of open them up, like so. Let me do these two here so Kyle can help assisting in putting these things together. You don't want to go all the way through, just go down maybe around halfway, 3/4. There comes Dixie. She can always sense when I turn the camera on. We're dealing with food, can't she? Alright. So you take the bratwurst, you kind of split them open like this. You want to try that? Pick one up and just try to split it, hold it like this. Put it over here so people can see in the camera. And just using your thumb, just kind of spread it open a little bit. Just like that, yeah, perfect. Okay? So you're almost like flattening them out. Okay? Now I'll do this one. Same thing.
Well, what are we doing it for?
Well, I'll show you in a second. So you're going to take the two pieces like that, and now we're going to kind of put them together. We're going to kind of just make them a little bit lopsided, like so. And then we're going to kind of squeeze them together. So you want to try to do that? Have a little bit hangover, and then just use your hands and kind of squeeze them together. So we're taking two bratwursts and we're making one big one.
So what do I do? I put them like
just
this?
like I did. Put them together. But a little lopsided. See how I have a little bit sticking out?
Try this one.
Like that, perfect, yeah. And now kind of squeeze them together with your hands. Put it over the camera so they can see it. Just kind of roll it together, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to wrap in bacon. And get the thin sliced bacon, guys. Okay? Because we want this, we want to be able to get some smoke on those bratwursts. Okay. Just like that, but kind of squeeze them a little bit together. Don't worry, it's not gonna... There you go. Let me see. I think you did a good job. Yeah. Okay. So now, grab your piece of bacon, and we're gonna start on the one end. Just kind of hold it with your finger, and we're just gonna wrap it around. And as we wrap it around, we're gonna kind of wrap it so we start wrapping the whole thing, kind of like that. We're going to need probably a couple slices of bacon per double brat.
Why are we making two brats in one?
Because these are going to be, they're going to shrink down a little bit, and this is going to be good flavor. Like so. And then start off again, and then just try to get it all the way wrapped around. Now if you want, you can use some, you could sprinkle these with your favorite barbecue rub. Okay, let me see. Okay. You have one slice or two slices?
Two.
Okay. So what you want to do is you want to start off here where you left off, and then you want to kind of continue to keep going around like that.
Okay.
We don't want to use all the bacon on a couple. So like that. So let me continue to do these and we'll be back in a second. Wanna try again?
Alright.
Alright. Well, hang on, let me cut these open for you.
Did I do it right?
Yeah, that looks good. Is there 2 in there?
That the 2 you gave me.
Alright, awesome. Alright guys, here they are. I had a couple extra pieces I cut in half and just kind of used it on a couple ends where we had some brats showing. Alright, I'm going to throw these in the fridge for a second. I'm going to go outside and we'll fire up the pellet grill. Meet you guys outside. Right, I'm going to have my son Kyle pour in some pellets. So pour it in there, Kyle. Be careful, it's a heavy bag.
Did you put the ones that are already in there?
There's a few in the bottom, but it's the same blend. There you go. Keep pouring. You got it.
What are these for?
Well, this is going to be the fuel. Keep going. You can fill her up. I'll use my hand. Okay, that's good.
Can I do more?
No, that should be fine. And then here, let's just to show them what it is. Just to let you, someone's probably going to ask. We're using the Lumberjack grilling pellets, and this is their competition blend. It's got maple, hickory, and cherry wood. So this is a good combo for just about anything. All right, I'm going to get this thing plugged in, fired up. We'll be back in a minute. Kyle, so let me have you hit the power button there, in the top left corner. Push it hard. Okay, it's lit up. You got it. And now we're just going to move that knob 1 notch up to the smoke position. There we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to wait till this has got some smoke, and we're going to put them on the smoke just to absorb some smoke. This is probably cooking at around 180 degrees or so for a half hour, 45 minutes, and then we'll crank it up to finish cooking it. So we'll give this a few minutes. Be back in a minute. All right, this is around 165. We're going to get it set up now. So Kyle, can you put those foil pans on the bottom? We're going to put some foil pans on the bottom here just to collect anything that might fall. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of warm water in here just to create a little moisture inside the smoker. So yeah, just a little warm water in here. Doesn't have to be a lot. This will create a nice smoking environment, just like so. All right, Kyle, so check it out. We're going to put this rack in here, second to highest setting. Slide her in. Keep it out a little bit. Now we'll get the bratwurst. Be back in a minute. All right, so we're going to do 3 on each side here. I got a temperature probe stuck in the middle one here so we can monitor the temperature. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to try to get some smoke on this. Give that probe a little bit more room. There we go. Make sure they're spaced far enough apart so they can get smoke from all sides. And like I said, if you want, you can do a dusting of your favorite rub. I'm just going to leave them alone. I got a little small gauge here I'm going to put in here just to see how accurate the smoker reading is compared to this reading here. And we're going to try to keep these on the smoke setting for a half hour to 45 minutes. Once it gets up to around 110, 115 degrees is when we're going to crank this thing up to around 3 1/4 and try to get some that bacon to kind of crisp up a little bit. But we want to first here to absorb some smoke. All right, I'm thirsty. Come on, Kyle, let's go get something to drink. Be back in a minute. Okay, guys, drink review time. I'm having another Carb Bliss. A little play on words there. Lemon lime vodka cocktail. 0 carbs, 0 sugars, 100 calories, gluten-free. I've had these. These are really good. Unlike normal seltzers and stuff, this is made with real vodka, so it's a little bit better. And I like the 0 carbs. So that's what I'm having. This is my daughter, Ava Grace, and
Hi.
my son, Kyle.
Hello.
Now, Ava Grace is trying a new V8 Splash flavor. This is called Tropical Blend. It's got antioxidants, C and B vitamins. So this is going to be good for her. And
That
then,
almost read the Spanish version of tropical blend.
yeah, and then Kyle, we went to the mall yesterday. We found some really cool sodas. This I have no idea. This is we're kind of hoping it tastes good. It's called McFuddy.
Pepper elixir.
The distinctive strong pepper elixir. It says cures timidness and satisfies the darling. Okay, so I don't know what this is. Maybe this is going to be strong pepper flavor. I have no idea, but that's what Kyle's having.
Thinking kind of like Dr. Pepper, maybe.
Hey.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm sorry to say this, but the video just got ruined because the news thing just came on
No,
the
the video
speaker.
did not get ruined. There was a notification on my phone. We can move
Yeah,
forward.
Okay.
We'll cut that part real quick.
Yeah, I
All
cut
right.
that part.
All right. So Kyle, pour that in your glass. Ava Grace, I'll shake that. You're just gonna stick a straw right in there. And then I'm gonna pour mine on some ice.
Now this is really weird because
What's it smell like?
it smells like cherry Coke.
Now.
Wait,
That's
what's this?
surprising.
Tropical blend.
Okay, pour it in there. Let's see.
This does kind
Doesn't
of
it
smell like
smell like
tropical
cherry
blend.
Coke?
I can't smell anything.
In this drink, I can smell mango in there.
Well, there's probably mango in there.
Smell it. Doesn't it smell like mango?
Yes, that does smell like mango.
I think it smells like mango.
It's a tropical blend. It's not just
All
like
right,
a mango
don't fill it up too
juice.
high. Now what does it smell like, huh? Let's see.
Mango smell mangoes.
What's it smell like?
Like a sneeze.
Oh, I think it's gonna be like
I
Dr.
love
Pepper.
the smell of mango, guys.
I think. All right, guys, as always, I appreciate you watching the video. Cheers. Come on, cheers to each other. And
But
cheers.
not with an empty cup quite yet.
And cheers to our viewers. Thanks for stopping by, guys. All right, let's give it a sip here. Oh, this is good. Mmm. This tastes like Sprite to me. Like if you put some vodka and Sprite. I don't taste the vodka at all. It's definitely got a sweetness to it, but it tastes to me like a Sprite. So if you like Sprite and you're on a keto diet and you're watching your carbs, look for these Carbliss. Not Carbless, Carbliss. All right, Ava Grace. How is your tropical blend V8 Splash?
Well, I kind of don't. I know I smelled the mangoes, but I can still taste it a little, just not as much as I did with smelling.
Okay.
And it's really good. It's really tropical. I'd have it again. I just don't know how to explain
Okay.
how good it is. It's
Well,
just
good.
really good.
And Kyle, we gotta see what's that? Sound like Dr. Pepper?
Well, I can tell obviously they're not just putting Dr. Pepper in it and calling it something else. It tastes different,
Okay.
but just Dr. Pepper. And I'm kind of disappointed as far as the review because I wish there was more to say, but it tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
That's
When I
about
saw
it.
that pepper elixir, I thought, uh-oh. I didn't know if it was gonna be like really strong pepper flavor, but I should have put 2 and 2 together with Dr. Pepper.
I'm not gonna finish the whole thing this time, guys, because me and Mom just went to a restaurant, and I'm gonna be having a snack with
Yes.
my drink, and I
For
don't want to
once.
drink it all.
That's
For
right.
once, there's no more empty cup.
All right, guys, we'll enjoy this. We'll go out. We just put those brats on. We'll go out in around a half hour, check them out, and we'll go from there. As always, guys, thanks again for watching. Cheers.
Cheers with an empty bottle.
Cheers. We'll be back in a
Cheers
little bit,
with a
guys.
half-empty bottle.
All right, guys.
A half-empty bottle.
All right, it's been around 45 minutes. Looks like smoke's around 170 is what it's been hovering at, and temperature probe in the one brat there's 98. So I think I can keep this on probably another 10-15 minutes. But I haven't been out here. I haven't opened up the door. Let's take a look here. All right. Let's see. Temperature probe is saying, or temperature gauge there. Yeah, 160 maybe. So these, you know what? I'm just gonna let them hover here because I want them to absorb some smoke. So we got some time. I don't mind if this takes a couple hours total cook time. It's kind of early afternoon anyway. Looking good. All right, guys, we'll let them roll. Yeah, it's been around an hour. Yeah, smoke is around 170 on this thing, I've determined. And the temp of the one bratwurst is 118. So let's take a look at this, and then I think we're gonna crank it up. Kyle, you wanna open it up?
All right.
Let's take a look here. Well, the bacon is starting to cook, but it's still kind of a little fatty. That's because we've just been trying to keep some smoke on this. And it looks like, yeah, this is just over 150. So we're gonna crank this bad boy up because I want to get that bacon crispy. Don't you want the bacon crispy?
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't look good that way. All right, guys. But we got a nice dose of smoke on there. Now come over here and crank that bad boy to 350 on the dial. Here we go. Woo! All right. Now we're gonna just have to keep an eye on it. When it gets to around 165, around 160, I'll start taking temperature checks of the other brats. And then, yeah, we'll remove them at 165. They'll carry over to around 170. Be back shortly. Guys, it just reached 350 and kind of went back down again. Let's check these out here. All right, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. They're starting to take some color now. See the bacon's cooking? All right, you know what? I think I might empty the water out of here just to get a little bit more dry heat now in here. I'll do that. We'll be back shortly. All right, look at these guys. These are reach temperature. I'm going to actually try to do a little sear with the searing wheel just to crisp up this bacon a little bit. So, be back in a minute. I cranked this thing up to 450. It's not quite there yet, but I want to open this searing wheel. I haven't tried this. Oops. Come on. So we're going to see how this thing works. Okay, we got it open. Ooh, I can see the flames already. All right. Then we're just going to finish these off directly over those hot pellets. I've never seared with a pellet grill, so this will be interesting. We'll give it a few minutes just to warm up. So can I open the lid there? All right. We're at around 380 degrees, so it's not ready yet, but I'm just going to take these and put them over here, just kind of keep them warm. Put them like that. And then I'll move them over one by one to kind of sear them. Ooh. I'm gonna put this one over right here. Let's put a couple. I'm not gonna close the lid for this. We're gonna just kind of keep an eye on this because I've never done this before. I don't want it to burn. Be back in a minute. All right, Kyle, go ahead and try to flip those over. Got it? Oh, there you go. Oops. I just move it back. It's straight over the fire. There you go. Perfect. Okay, you flip the other one. You just turn it over too. Just roll it. There you go. That's a lot easier. Try to straighten it up a little bit over that wheel. Yeah, see, we're just trying to crisp up the bacon here. So this is looking good. We'll give this a couple more minutes, and then we'll do the rest of them. Be back in a second. All right, it's been a couple minutes. Ooh, Kyle, there you go. That searing is working pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. Just put it right here. Yep, there you go. Oh. It's just a little piece of bacon that caught fire. It's all right. Okay, grab the other one.
Next time I bring out a fire extinguisher.
No. Okay. So now take two more and put them over there just like the other ones. That one definitely needs some crispy up on the bacon. That one's a little, yeah, put it over there. There you go. And that one, perfect. There you go. Try to straighten them up. Put them over the wheels.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Perfect. That one's actually cooked a little bit more, as you guys can see. All right, this thing is cranking a little bit. I'm just going to close the lid for a second just to kind of, I think it's going crazy with the pellets because I put it on 450 degrees. And yeah, it's only at 175 because that lid's open. So let me let that kind of calm down for a second. But yeah, this thing is searing very nicely. All right. Woo! Flip that one that's got the, definitely needs more cooking. That one. The other one might be done already. Yeah, flip it over. Oh, you didn't flip it over. You gotta roll it.
This way?
Yeah. There you go. And now straighten it up over the wheel. There you go. And I'll grab that little one. I think that little one's done. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you can move those down a little bit. Stage in the staging area. You're getting the hang of it. What do you think, Kyle? How they look?
I think one of these days I'm gonna burn myself doing this.
Yeah, well, you know what? Battle scars. It's all good in the end if you got good food, in my opinion.
Battle scars.
Yeah, battle scars from smoking and barbecuing. All right, look at that little piece. Now, guys, if you want, at this point, you can take your favorite barbecue sauce and baste this and just kind of caramelize it if you'd like. But you know what? I like the flavors of just the bacon and the broth, so I'm fine. So. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the searing. It seems to be working fine. We'll give this another minute or so. We'll meet you guys inside. Right, here they are. These are kind of big, but we're gonna make one for Kyle, put it in a bun. I think me and Monica are just gonna slice them off and dip them in some spicy horseradish mustard. Yeah, and a little bit of sauerkraut. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. I'm here with my wife Monica, my son Kyle. One thing I noticed, we sliced one up, we're gonna try on camera, but Kyle's gonna get one in a bun with some mustard and sauerkraut. But the smoke ring is very prominent. I mean,
yeah, it
man,
is.
big pink smoke
Surprisingly.
ring. Okay, so let's give it a try here. Very juicy, very flavorful. The bacon's crispy.
This looks like Pac-Man right here.
One thing I have to say, and look, this is my first cook on a pellet grill. I've always cooked over charcoal or even a gas smoker, you know, propane. Although the smoke ring's pretty prominent, I don't taste much smoke.
No, I was just
I mean,
gonna say
there's a
it's
hint of
good, but I'm surprised because looking at that smoke ring, I would have expected it to have more of a smoky flavor.
It's still delicious.
And the smoker still worked well; it functioned.
Yeah.
But I like the smoky flavor, so like I'm kind of old-fashioned that way. I really do like charcoal or
What do you
wood
think?
smoker.
This one looks like Pac-Man.
Like Pac-Man. What do you
It
think,
is
Al?
good.
Does it taste as smoky as when I cook this on like the pit barrel or? Do you tell a difference or no?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You can tell a difference there. It's good. I can definitely taste the smoky flavor, and the bacon definitely adds on to it.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice and juicy too. I think wrapping it in bacon keeps the juice level high.
It's
Even
good.
if you overcook it a little bit, it's still very juicy and flavorful. Alright, Kyle, I think this is something you can try to make one day when I'm at work. I'll come home and this will be all
Yeah.
ready. You'll be out there, right? You think you can do this? Wrap them in bacon, put them on there, crank it up to 400.
Set the house on fire?
I hope you have homeowners insurance.
Yeah, I was like, are you kidding me? Maybe not. Maybe with a different smoker.
Well, that's our goal. That's what we're going for eventually.
Wait, a good bratwurst or homeowners insurance?
No, good luck.
Both.
Yeah, both. As always, guys, if you liked the video, please hit the like button. I appreciate you stopping by. The logo on my shirt here that's down in the bottom corner of the screen, if you click on that, it'll allow you to subscribe to my channel. Please do that. And also, I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. Please go check that out. It's got all my recipes. Thanks for stopping by. What do you think, Tom? You ready to have one of these with some sauerkraut?
Really good. Yeah, it just needs a sauerkraut now.
Cheers with an empty fork.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Man, it's good.